In Spain, particularly in the vineyards of La Rioja and the olive groves of Andalusia, wild boars have become a fierce force. Their numbers now exceed 1 million nationwide, and their rapid reproduction devastates agriculture, tearing apart vineyards and causing annual damage of more than 50 million euros. Beyond the fields, these animals invade towns, rummage through trash, and create traffic hazards that threaten human lives. Farmers struggle as their livelihoods are torn apart, while city residents face the daily stress of confronting these aggressive invaders. Faced with such widespread destruction, how do people here deal with them and what methods are being used to combat this growing threat? Stay tuned to Hunting hippos with a gun in East Africa requires both precision and respect for one of the continent's most dangerous animals. Hippos may appear slow and gentle, but they are notoriously aggressive, capable of charging at speeds of up to 20 miles per hour on land and striking with jaws that can open nearly 180 degrees.
Shoot again. To the right, shoot again on the right, first one.
When preparing for such a hunt, hunters typically use large caliber rifles, often the .375 HNH Magnum or .416 Rigby, as anything smaller risks failing to penetrate the hippo's thick hide and massive skull. Shot placement is critical, with the brain or heart being the only vital targets that can guarantee a quick and humane kill. One of the main challenges hunters face is the hippo's habitat. Most hunts take place along rivers, lakes, or swamps in East Africa, particularly in regions like Tanzania or Uganda. Hippos spend up to 16 hours a day submerged in water, making them difficult to spot and approach. A hunter must often stalk quietly along riverbanks, using reeds and trees for cover, to get within 50 to 100 yards for a clear shot. Since hippos often stay in herds, firing at one can trigger an aggressive response from others, forcing hunters to retreat quickly while staying aware of escape routes. Accuracy is the most important factor when hunting hippos, and this is where preparation becomes vital. The brain of a hippo is relatively small compared to its massive head about the size of a grapefruit, so a frontal brain shot requires both steady aim and nerves of steel. Hunters often aim just above the eyes when the animal surfaces to breathe, which happens every 3 to 5 minutes. If the brain shot is missed, a heart-lung shot is the alternative, but even then, a wounded hippo may charge or retreat into deep water, making retrieval nearly impossible. For this reason, hunters must have skilled trackers and backup rifles ready. Safety is another major concern. Hippos cause more human deaths in Africa than lions, leopards, or crocodiles, with some estimates suggesting they kill over 500 people annually. An enraged hippo can overturn small boats, crush humans with its weight, or tear them apart with tusks that can grow over 20 inches long. For this reason, hunters should never approach too closely by boat and must always have a clear line of sight to land. Guides in East Africa emphasize constant vigilance, especially during dusk and dawn, when hippos leave the water to graze and become more unpredictable. Another factor hunters must consider is the immense physical strength of the hippo, which makes follow-up shots essential. A hippo weighing between 3,000 and 4,000 pounds can absorb tremendous punishment before going down. Even when mortally wounded, it may run for several yards or disappear into the water, where retrieval can be dangerous due to crocodiles and the possibility of the carcass sinking. Therefore, hunters are advised to only take shots when conditions are perfect, ensuring clean kills that minimize suffering and risk. Finally, hunting hippos in East Africa is not just about skill with a rifle but also about ethics and conservation. Many hunts are conducted under strict government quotas and licensing systems, with fees contributing to wildlife management and local communities. Hunters are reminded to respect both the animal and the ecosystem, taking only legal, quota-regulated animals and avoiding unnecessary risks. Hippo hunting is not merely a test of marksmanship, it is a demanding pursuit that combines danger, strategy, and respect for one of Africa's most formidable creatures.
Reload.
So, do you have the courage to face Africa's most dangerous giant head-on? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into hippo hunting, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another adventure into the world of hunting and wildlife. In the remote forests of Alaska, this elusive lynx quietly roams across snow-covered landscapes, thriving in dense spruce and birch woods. Although rarely attacking humans directly, this skilled predator can significantly impact the livelihoods of local residents by hunting poultry, young livestock, and game animals prized by hunters. Its presence can disrupt the delicate balance between wildlife and rural communities, leading to economic losses and heightened tensions. As winter approaches and food becomes scarce, encounters near villages become increasingly frequent. Faced with this challenge, how do Alaskans protect livestock and manage bobcat populations? Join us as we explore the strategies, traditions, and modern solutions used to coexist with these mysterious predators. Today, hunting for bobcats in Alaska often begins with identifying fresh tracks in the snow, which is easier in the winter months when snow cover highlights their movements. Hunters typically work along forest edges, frozen riverbanks, and open clearings where bobcats hunt for prey. Using binoculars or spotting scopes, hunters watch for movement or the distinctive tufted ears poking above the brush. A high-powered rifle chambered in .223 Remington or .243 Winchester is popular, offering flat trajectories and enough stopping power without excessive pelt damage. Patience is critical. Hunters may spend hours glassing before making a slow, calculated stalk within 100 to 150 yards for an accurate shot. Another effective daytime approach is predator calling, which lures bobcats into range by mimicking the sounds of distressed prey, such as a rabbit in distress or bird chirps. Hunters position themselves with the wind in their favor, using natural cover to break up their outline. Calls can be made with handheld devices or electronic callers, placed 20 to 30 yards away to draw the bobcat's attention away from the hunter. The key is minimal movement and extended calling sessions. Bobcats often approach slowly, taking 20 to 40 minutes before appearing. Shots are usually taken within 50 to 100 yards, requiring steady aim and quick reflexes.
He's running.
In high-traffic areas where bobcat tracks and scat are frequently found, some hunters prefer an ambush setup. This method involves selecting a concealed vantage point near a known travel corridor, such as along a game trail or frozen creek. Hunters may blend into natural cover with camouflage clothing or set up portable blinds. This approach is less physically demanding than stalking and relies on patience, with hunts often lasting several hours. The advantage is minimal disturbance to the area, increasing the chance of multiple sightings over time. While daytime hunting allows hunters to spot bobcats naturally and take advantage of snow tracking, night hunting offers unique benefits. In Alaska, night hunting for bobcats often uses artificial light or thermal optics to detect heat signatures in open areas or along frozen waterways.
All right. Yeah.
Bobcats are more active at night, increasing encounter rates, but artificial lighting requires skill to avoid spooking the animal. Night hunting can yield quicker sightings but often demands specialized gear and sharp shooting skills in low-light conditions, while daytime hunting relies more on stealth, patience, and visual tracking. Hunting bobcats in Alaska presents several challenges. Their excellent camouflage makes visual detection difficult, especially in mixed forest and snow conditions. Frigid temperatures and deep snow require hunters to wear insulated, moisture-wicking layers and waterproof boots rated for sub-zero conditions. Wind direction is crucial, as bobcats have a sharp sense of smell and will avoid any trace of human scent. Legal considerations are equally important. Alaska's bobcat hunting seasons and bag limits vary by game management unit, and hunters must have the proper licenses and follow pelt sealing requirements. Finally, preserving the pelt requires precise shot placement to avoid excessive damage, which is vital for hunters seeking both a trophy and a marketable hide. So, between the patience-driven daytime hunts that rely on tracking, calling, and careful observation, and the night hunts that harness modern optics and capitalize on the bobcat's peak activity hours, which method do you think delivers the most thrilling and effective results? Leave your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. On Kenya's Laikipia Plateau, baboons roam the fields and savannas, often venturing dangerously close to villages. Here, they can ravage crops like maize and beans, plowing fields bare in a matter of hours and causing heavy losses to farmers. Their attacks also destroy fences and food storage, causing tension between wildlife and communities. Sometimes, the bold baboons even invade homes, creating dangerous encounters. Faced with this constant threat, how do the people of Laikipia protect their livelihoods while coexisting with such cunning animals? Join us as we explore the tactics, challenges, and remarkable stories of those on the front lines of human-baboon conflict. Baboons are large, intelligent primates found in various parts of Africa, with one of the most notable populations living on Kenya's Laikipia Plateau. Males can weigh up to 80 pounds and stand nearly 3 feet tall at the shoulder, armed with sharp canine teeth capable of causing serious injury. On the Laikipia Plateau, where farmland meets savanna bush, baboons often raid maize fields, steal fruit from orchards, and even prey on young livestock, creating a constant conflict with local farmers. Their sharp eyesight, strong social bonds, and uncanny memory make them one of the most challenging animals to hunt. Understanding their behavior and using the right techniques is essential for a successful and ethical hunt. Bow hunting baboons in Laikipia requires stealth, patience, and precise shooting skills. Hunters typically use compound bows with draw weights of 60 to 70 pounds to ensure a clean, humane kill. The hunt begins before dawn, with hunters selecting positions near known feeding paths or water sources. Camouflage is critical, as baboons can detect human movement from over 300 yards away. Shots are often taken from concealed ground blinds or tree stands, aiming for the vital area behind the shoulder to ensure a quick kill. In the bush, distances can be as close as 20 yards, demanding absolute control over scent, sound, and movement.
Well done. Woo. Nice.
Bow hunting offers unique advantages over rifle hunting. It is quieter, reducing the risk of alerting the whole troop, and allows hunting in areas with noise restrictions. However, it requires closer engagement, increasing the risk of detection or even aggressive retaliation from dominant males. In Laikipia's rugged terrain, stalking within bow range can take hours, with a single misstep sending the troops scattering to safety. Compared to rifle hunting, bow hunting is more physically demanding, with a smaller margin for error, but it offers a deeper test of skill and patience. Compared to bow hunting, rifle hunting offers a significantly greater range, reducing the need to approach within dangerous proximity. Rifle hunting is also less physically demanding, as shots can be taken from stationary positions with good visibility. However, the loud report of a rifle can scatter the entire troop instantly, making follow-up shots difficult. In areas close to human settlements, firearm use may also be restricted, giving bow hunting an edge. Essentially, rifles excel in open terrain where stealth is difficult, while bows are more effective in tight, quiet ambush situations.
Good eat.
Rifle hunting baboons on the Laikipia Plateau is a faster, longer-range method, often chosen when dealing with large troops causing widespread damage. Hunters use bolt-action rifles chambered in calibers like .223 Remington or .243 Winchester, capable of accurate shots at distances up to 250 yards. Early mornings and late afternoons are prime times, as baboons move between feeding and roosting areas. Hunters often glass from elevated ridges, then move in for a shot with minimal exposure. A well-placed bullet to the chest or head ensures an instant, humane kill, minimizing suffering and preserving valuable trophy quality for those interested.
Good.
Regardless of the method, hunting baboons in Laikipia is full of challenges. They are active during the day, so hunters share the same light conditions without the advantage of night vision. Wind direction is crucial. A shift can carry human scent to the troop, ending the hunt immediately. Hunters must also contend with sentinels designated lookout baboons that bark loudly at the first sign of danger. Safety is paramount, as a cornered or wounded male can charge with surprising speed, using its teeth as lethal weapons. Ethical considerations include ensuring quick, clean kills, respecting local hunting regulations, and recognizing the ecological role baboons play despite their conflict with humans. So, which method do you think delivers the better results in Laikipia? Silent precision with a bow or decisive range with a rifle? Share your thoughts and experiences below. We would love to hear your perspective.